Welcome back to the David Pakman Show. I am once again Jesse Dollemore, filling in for David while he is not here to do the videos. Right now we are facing a budget battle. We are facing a debt ceiling increase battle that Republicans are making hay over. They are trying to score political points in an effort to, again, create chaos and as much of it as they can. Jim Sciutto had a guy named Dusty Johnson. That's apparently his real name, Dusty Johnson, Republican from South Dakota on. And Jim Sciutto is doing a valiant job, a noble effort here, attempting to get Congressman Dusty Johnson to just name one single program that he wants to put on the chopping block to cut in an effort to save the budget or whatever. He gives him multiple times, multiple chances to do this, and the guy just flat out refuses, using some lame excuse about not wanting to negotiate in public, and I'm not going to negotiate on TV. The same thing we're hearing Kevin McCarthy say. But it's very easy. If you want to be a leader, you want to be a congressman, you want to be someone who's in this budget battle, making responsible choices about America and the spending of taxpayer dollars, you should be able to name at least one program that you think needs to be revamped relative to spending. Watch this.
So first, on the budget demands of your party here, what specific programs are you putting on the table to cut?
Well, that's not how a negotiation works. And in fact, the law says that the president needs to step forward with a budget first. His team is going to miss their February deadline. They say they're not even going to get that done until March. So here's what I think is step one. Today, we need to have the president and the speaker in the same room. That's going to happen. And we need to have President Biden agree that he will negotiate over the reckless spending that our country has been engaged in.
But as you know, the debt ceiling relates to budgets already passed by Congresses, including with Republican votes. What are the positions? Because a negotiation, as you know, involves, if you want to call it that, involves two sides presenting their positions. Can you name a single program that Republicans would be willing to cut money from to make a deal?
But see, I think that's ridiculously unfair, and here's why. The credit card bill comes to our family. We have maxed out our credit cards. Now, of course, listen, we're going to pay that credit card bill. We're legally obligated to do so. But rather than force all of the onus on the Republicans, which I know y'all love to do, what a responsible, reasonable, and sensible family would do is sit down together and start to talk through how do we stop.
I'm not putting all the onus on Republicans. That's the law. The law puts the onus on Congress and the nation to pay its bill. But please go ahead. Is there a program that you can name that you personally would be willing to see money cut from?
Well, yeah, there are lots of programs. But the point is, I'm not going to negotiate against the Republican Party on CNN. The only thing that we're asking for today is for President Biden to be responsible, sensible, and reasonable, and being willing to come to the table and negotiate.
So Mr. Thumb with Ears, Dusty Johnson, refuses to answer even one single program. And his cute little family analogy, it just doesn't hold water. A family can't print money. Budgets, it's not a one-to-one comparison. And anyone who acts like it is pulling the wool over your eyes about how simplistic it is. It's a complex macroeconomic system we have here, and budgets aren't like, well, I got a mortgage and I got a credit card bill and I got my grocery bill, and it's not how it works. And he knows it. Mr. Thumbs with Ears knows it. It is disingenuous, to say the least.